Hey folks, it's Cole here from Pixels Inc. It's day 6 now, I believe, of my 100 days of vlogging. um, Another day of moving furniture and content from the old office and storing it here at home. As you can see behind me, I've got filing cabinets, I've got boxes, bookshelves are stuffed to bits. All these boxes over here, they're all full. I've got two massive boxes outside this room. I've got a filing cabinet to come in here. So much stuff. You know, I thought it was a fairly small office, but it's amazing how many books and paper samples. Oh my God, how much paper have I got that I get from printers and paper suppliers? I've got most of those books on that shelf back there are all paper sample books. I love paper. Um, Everybody's going digital these days, websites and apps and stuff, but I love paper. I love it when the client wants a brochure to be done or some really, really cool business cards. Really, really makes my day. I love looking at really nice papers. Anyway, enough about paper. Yeah, today I was just going through and making sure that I didn't have any unanswered comments on my YouTube channel. And funnily enough, there were two or three. I'm starting to get more comments now as the weeks go on to new videos and to older videos, and it's great getting questions. It's just a great feeling knowing that people are actually watching them and finding them useful. That's a big help to actually getting the motivation to create your videos. Now, I haven't actually done a video for my main YouTube channel, like an educational one, for about a week and a half. I do need to get one done. I'm hoping that I'll get one done on Friday. The vlog's kind of been taking up a lot of my mindset in terms of what I'm going to talk about today, what I'm going to talk about next week, how I'm going to keep it going. But I think it's just going to naturally flow, like just now, I'm talking about what I did today, which was mostly moving books and furniture and paper and bits and bobs. But I also worked on some logos. I have a logo which this week was finalised by the client, and so I was preparing a logo package, which is essentially what I do is I've got the final logo design, and then I take the logo and I save it in different file formats so that the client has the logo available for sort of most uses. So it'll be high resolution JPEGs in both CMYK and RGB. There'll be vector versions in PDF and EPS, and those will contain Pantone colors. And I think there are some PNG files with transparent backgrounds so that you can overlay them onto photographs and stuff, and the image or the background color will show through. So that's kind of one of the last things that I do for a client when I finish a logo design, is create that package which I can send off to them. And if the client needs something in future, if they need maybe a specific size or a different file format I've not given them, I've got all the original files, so it's really easy for me to save that off for them and send it through. But it just means that the client doesn't have to rely on me too much. If they maybe get an opportunity to advertise somewhere and they need to send their logo, it means they don't have to kind of wait on me getting back to them because I may not be in the office for that day or something. It just means that they can go to their own computer, big choice of different file formats, send off whichever one they need. So that's what I was doing this afternoon. This evening I've got an advertisement to put together for a magazine for a company that manufacture cameras which go onto telescopes, and they capture photographs of the night sky, galaxies, planets, stars and things. So really, really cool. I've been doing adverts for this client for 3 or 4 years now, and it's a tricky one because there are 8 different magazines that they put their advert into. Each magazine has a different size, and also 3 of them are in languages which I don't speak. We have Italian, French and German, as well as American ones and UK. I think there's an Australian one as well, so all over the world. And yeah, so I do regular advertisements for them, and some of the photography that you get through to use in the adverts is stunning. I don't have a telescope myself, and I'm not a big astronomer, but some of the photography that comes through does make you feel rather insignificant when you see the size of the universe in these things. So I'm going to be working on that this evening, basically to make up for the time that I'm having to spend down at the office tidying that up and getting all the stuff out. I need to catch up on that, so I'm doing that. And I would just like to give a big shout out on this vlog to I don't know if it's Miss or Mrs. Daly and her class, who have been watching and following along with my YouTube channel on all my educational videos, and they've started watching this vlog. So a big howdy to you guys, and I hope you find the vlogs to be useful. You get to see behind the scenes, get to see what I do when I'm not in the office, and kind of see how different I am when I'm doing the more polished videos as compared to this rough and ready kind of stuff. But it's great to have you guys watching. It's good to know that I've got an audience. It's good to know that I've got somebody to speak to when I'm creating these, because the first early ones, when you're doing videos, you don't know if anyone's going to watch, so you don't really have anyone on the end of the camera to speak to. You're sort of imagining it. But now, with you guys leaving comments and other people leaving comments, I now have an audience, and I now know who I'm speaking to. So it's great to know that you guys are at the other end and hopefully enjoying what I'm talking about and the advice that I'm giving. And please, if you've got any questions for me, get them onto the comment section in YouTube and I will answer them. And if there's any specific topics that you want me to talk about during the vlogs, then I'm happy to do so. And it might even be a big enough topic that I'll do an actual educational video for my YouTube channel rather than just kind of drop it in on the vlog, because I think it could be useful if you have excuse me, if you have a question, then it's guaranteed other people will need to know the answer to that question. So fire them in. I'd love to hear them. And until we speak again tomorrow, what do I say? Stay creative, folks. See ya.